Hey guys, I looked all over the internet, but I couldn't find any explanation for the ending of this book. So I read the chapter again and the one precede before that. Now this book is it's called "At Night All Blood Is Black" by David Diop. In this last chapter, we see that the you think that the central character has lost their memory because they are finding themselves inside the body of a wrestler now, and they can't believe that they have thick legs and thick arms and they're so strong, and they can't believe their own strength. And at the same time, they can't believe the fact that they are making love to such an extraordinarily beautiful woman who's underneath them. And you wonder what's going on. And then towards the last few pages, um, you have that lion sorcerer story, and then after that you have somebody speaking in reference as a third person to the other two people, that lady, um, and central character of Alpha, and what's her name, Farah Theri, something like that. Fairy, Fari, Alpha and Fairy. So he says in the last page, but now that I'm thinking deeply about it, now that I take on God's truth as my own, I understand that Alpha left me a place in the wrestler's body out of a friendship, out of compassion. I understand that Alpha heard the first application I uttered in the depths of no man's land on the night of my death, because I didn't want to be left alone in the middle of nowhere and land without a name. God's truth, I swear to you, that now, whenever I think of us, He is me and I Him. So he's speaking from an afterlife consensus, and it turns out that he was a DM all this while. That's what I understand of it. And basically, all the people he killed and everything he actually did was with an intention. Perhaps he was inspired by the story of this lion sorcerer, where the lion sorcerer comes as a prince without any scars to marry the girl, the fair princess, the fickle princess, if you will. So essentially, what I think it was is that the central character is inspired by that story, and because he says he's become a man the first time he has sex in the woods with that fairy girl, Alpha has sex with her. I think he probably gets inspired by that, or he just becomes a DM after that, or Diem. I don't know how you pronounce Diem. DM, I would say. So yeah, he is in fact a sorcerer. He is in fact a DM all this while, and everything he was doing with a cunning kind of enchant. That's the reveal and the flop and the river, I guess. So that's how you want to say it. Yeah, this is just a thought. This is what I think it is because I couldn't find any material on it online. I'm sorry if you read this or heard this video without actually reading the book. Probably I'll put in a filter saying this is a spoiler, complete spoiler. Yep.